this isn't a prediction for the MVP, but I want to know right now in 2022, who is the best player in the NBA and why?
Because Kevin Durant hasn't played in a little minute because he can't stay healthy and everything like that. I'm going to lean more towards Giannis. Reason why I'm leaning more towards Giannis is because Milwaukee is sitting in the driver's seat as the team in the East. They're the defending champions. They really haven't missed the beat and everything like that. You know, the Lakers, LeBron had his 50-point game the other day or something like that. But where are the Lakers going? Where are they? What is their direction? The Lakers have no direction. So, I mean, he could go put up points and everything. If Kevin Durant has been playing and everything, I would obviously go with Kevin Durant because he is the most skilled player in the entire NBA. But, you know, a lot of people, even last year, dude, it was the same deal. People forget about Giannis just because, you know, Milwaukee is an afterthought. And then next thing you know, you blink, they're the 1-2 seed in the playoffs. And last year they went all the way to the finals and won it. People forget about Milwaukee. Like, dude, Milwaukee is that one team. They could go win the East again. And literally, like, you'd be surprised, but you wouldn't be. It's like they're an elite team hiding in plain sight because nobody gives them their due. So with that, I'm going to have to lean with Giannis just because they haven't really missed a beat, everything like that. He's still arguably the most dominant player in the entire league right now. And just given where the Lakers are going, that direction, the direction that they're in, like they're on a downhill spiral and Kevin Durant not being healthy, I'm going to have to go with Giannis. But, okay, you said not MVP. We're not talking about the MVP, but if we do talk about the MVP, I'm just letting you know, John Morant better get some votes because what Memphis is doing and how John Morant literally came in and changed the culture singularly.
Yep.
That can't be understated. But in terms of best player in the league, I got to go with Giannis.
I'll one up you on this. It's Giannis, and he is the best player on the planet. I know you said KD's the most skilled player
when he's not injured. When KD's not
most
injured.
Skilled, look. KD's the most skilled shooter by far. He's like the most skilled scorer, I would say, like by far. He is as a basketball talent, all that. He's great. He's the best, right? Well, okay. But as far as if I need to determine who is playing at the highest level, who is bringing their team up from what would be a fledgling team, to be honest, it's Giannis. They are the they're the 3 seed right now. They're fighting right up there, honestly, with the 76ers and the Heat for the number 1 seed. Giannis is the best player on the planet. He's coming off of a finals MVP on a team where there really wasn't there's not another elite player. Chris Middleton is great. Chris Middleton is a great player, but he's not an all-star. He's not a first team or second team or even third team all-NBA type of guy. He's really good. But Giannis overcame all of that throughout the playoffs. He beat KD. It might have been by one of KD's toes, but he beat him. He beat KD. He went through the East, and he's dominated that for a long time. We've known how good he is, and I think I think the Bucks are about to hit a run of years of the we've never seen. I think Giannis is actually going to be, we talk about, this being an era of super teams, this being an era where you need at least 1 or 2 all-pro or all-NBA type of players in order to win. Giannis is proving that whole narrative wrong, and I think he's going to prove it wrong because playoff Giannis, what we're seeing now is a child's game compared to what we're going to see in the playoffs. When we get playoff Giannis, other than the free throw line where he's absolutely atrocious, Giannis dominates every aspect of the game. This dude will average 5 blocks a game in a series. This dude will put up his 30 and 10 rebounds. He's a monster, and there's no one like him. That's the thing. When I judge best too, I'm also thinking how would this guy do in the 1980s? How would this guy do in another era? Giannis is the one guy where it's there's really no aspect of his game where I would be oh, that wouldn't work in the 80s. Because he's so strong, he's so physically gifted. The reason he doesn't do a lot of the aggressive stuff that people did in the 80s because that's how the rules are. But if there's one guy who I'm gonna be oh, he would do it, it's gonna be Giannis, right? Because he's just so damn strong, and it shows, and he's so physical in his game, and he is an elite player. By the time he's done, Andrew, we're going to be talking about Giannis up there with the top at least 5 of all time. I really do think that. I think he's going to be that level of great by the time his career is over.
I agree. Like when you think about Giannis, dude, it's wild because like think about like his impact like on that he can have on a game. Just think back to like, think back to just the NBA finals, dude. Think about how going into the finals, dude, the biggest X factor, as good as, Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Cameron Payne, all those guys were and everything like that, as big of an impact as they were having, right? You have to look at DeAndre Ayton, who was the X factor, going into that series. Giannis made him a non-factor. Same thing with the Atlanta series. As good as Trae Young was doing, as good as the rest of the Atlanta Hawks team was doing, scoring and everything like that, their X factor was controlling the boards and Capella, his impact. The minute Giannis basically made that a non-factor, it reshaped the entire, because Giannis is going to take your big man out of the game, and Giannis can attack your big man from a like offensive perspective, and then from a defensive perspective, dude, this guy is one of the best defenders in the entire. He can go play the 5, and he can go step out and guard guards and everything like that. Like he's a freak. Like they call him the Greek freak for a reason. So I mean, I agree, dude. His impact on the game, it's like the Bill Russell. He has like that Bill Russell impact on defense and on offense.
Great. He's just great. He's like, again, that's not hating on Joel Embiid and or whatnot. Like people want to say Joel Embiid's the best big man in the NBA. I'm like, yeah, he's up there. He's not better than Giannis though. He's not better than Giannis. Like, hey everyone, we hope you liked this video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released. Until next time, keep it real.